All right, you guys, good day, good day, good day. Lil Wayne met with Trump and praised the president's plan for a Black America. Nice to see another one. So we have Ice Cube, we have Kanye West, probably a whole bunch of them behind the scenes that are probably voting for Trump as well. Yeah, so I don't really like the story from CNN, but yeah, Lil Wayne met with Trump and praised the president's plan for a Black America. Amazing. Now this morning they sent to me, you guys know this is an oldie but a goodie, the Allodial title, American Indian Moor, Trust posted publicly February 25th, 2019. You guys post your trust. Those of you who are Moors and heirs, go to rbbapublications.com to claim your nationality and your Moorish American identification cards, right? All right. Those of you who are, yeah, we're back, you guys. We went through a thing with YouTube this week or last week, I guess it was. I don't even understand it. So, yeah, we're hearing different stories now that they've put out back some stuff for some of the newspapers. However, doesn't Dr. Mumbai look really good here? Mass looting in Nigeria, governors' warehouses as they govern. Mass looting of Nigerian governors' warehouses as they deny hiding food to rebrand for elections. So these governors, these agents doing business as governors in Africa, had these warehouses stockpiled with food and all kinds of supplies for the so-called pandemic that they kept from the people, and some people actually died from starvation. So the people found the warehouses and they're calling it looters. No, the people are taking stuff that's rightfully belonged to them, came from their estates. Okay, these agents doing business as governors were bankrupt. They don't have nothing to give to the people. It makes
In
the
Nigeria
people's
to any
own
country in Africa.
estates.
And it's just been so embarrassing. The latest embarrassing thing was over the weekend, we actually saw Nigerians raiding, and they're calling it looting, but I mean, it really depends what side of the narrative you're on. But what they're saying is COVID palliatives were looted in at least 9 states, where different Nigerians who were extremely angry at what the government had done literally raided these warehouses and and took the palliatives. We saw people carrying boxes of noodles. I was even checking what does palliatives mean, but I think it was like there was food that the governors had been given by this Nigerian, I think it's a Nigerian private sector COVID organization. I think it was set up in every country. There was one in Kenya as well. And so they donated food, I think worth 63 or 64 million dollars to all the different governors. And the governors were allegedly, they claim that they were distributing the food. But once the lockdown eased, a lot of them stopped, distributing the food. And Nigerians accuse them now of wanting to literally, keep that food, rebrand it, and then use it for elections. And so, Nigeria did seek to try and halt the looting. We saw there were so many videos that went viral, showing just Nigerians sickened hundreds, some were even thousands, just, calmly and peacefully just taking their things. There was one even with a police I think it was, I don't know if it was a police or army spokesperson just saying, okay, go in peacefully, come out peacefully. One governor tried to put in a 32-hour lockdown. These people are going mad. And you see, now they've learned the lockdown thing. You'll just see elections, lockdown,
So you see, attention Office of International Criminal World Court, the Army, the Navy, the military, the Marines, Federal Bureau Investigation heads that are good, also the fraud department heads that are good, Interpol, the Jay Clayton doing business as Securities and Exchange Commissioner, Joseph Otting doing business as head for the Office of Comptroller of Currency, also Louis DeJoy doing business as Postmaster General, and the heads for the Federal Trade Commission, heads for the Antitrust Department. I come to you in good faith in one's proper person as living flesh and blood, sentient being, Surrey jurors, Surrey heirs, heir to the world's vast estate, Reubenite tribe chief, American Indian, Allodial title Moorish, American national, Rubus red rose, angel in Latin, asexual seed plant, holding the highest diplomatic office, AA 222141. Go now quickly and investigate. Is this true? Did the governors here too in this territory known as Canaanite land, aka Northern Mariana Islands, Jamaica territory, do they also have warehouses stockpiled with food and supplies for the people in aside from these poison masks? If so, can you give it to the people today? Thank you for that, eh? Also send us here what we require to do what we need on the this particular location too. There's some stuff that needs to be done here, you guys. Send it to us today. Use our estate. Go in Tapper, Namdig or Strom and send it to us now so we can do what we need to do here for ourselves and our tribesmen. Also, someone had written to us, as you know, recently about a matter with Child Protective Services. Go and investigate that situation, see what's going on over there. I forget the territory, just look in the email and see. And thank you for that. Now, have YouTube restore all of our videos in that. And do that now. Thank you in advance for your speedy response to that matter. By Noble, Honorable Angelina D. Alfred L. Reubenite Tribe Chief, American Indian. Now, I know that you reported on the news yesterday. Finally, it's coming out that there were this thing up in the sky, you guys, that was doing the weather warfare. So they brought it on the regular public news media, so people are talking about it here. So yesterday we looked up in the sky and there's all these baubles, right? That is not a regular cloud formation. And normally when you see those, you look for weather right after that. So it's still up there. Go and take that down for us, please, and the rest of the globe. And whatever profits they've generated from all this stuff, send it back to us now. Compensate all of us for all the harm that was created to us, on us, by these agents doing this so-called house arrest on the masses of the people globally, using fraudulent conveyance of language laws, calling it lockdowns and all this crap, right? Go and set the people free in Canaanite land, Canada. They're reporting some stuff I don't even know. To me, it feels like fake news, quite frankly. And even some of those that you think would know what's going on, they're somehow confused at this time. So you guys have to discern the spirit. You've got to go inside of your, speak to your inner gods and guides for guidance in this time of misinformation, right? So you can figure out what's going on, and then look around at the people, look at their faces, and you'll be able to tell. So anyways, so do that now. Thank you in advance for your speedy response to that matter. By Noble, Honorable Angelina D. Alfred L. Reubenite Tribe Chief, American Indian, Allodial title Moorish, American national, UCC 1-308 without recourse. Now, all rights reserved. I stand by the book of Ruth
breaking
by
news,
my
Sinclair.
deceased husband Jackson. I want to play this one as well too. Tono koi kanai ta kanano ta kono ta kanai ta ki nena kai ta kanano ta kina nai ta ka nena kai ta kanano ta kanai ta ka nena kai nena ko to koi ta kana. Thank you to all of you for uploading our videos to BitChute, Rumble, and all the other venues that you're uploading them to. We really appreciate it. So everybody has access to everything all day, every day. All right.
Exclusive tonight, a Justice Department official has confirmed to Sinclair that the FBI opened up a criminal investigation into Hunter Biden and his associates back in 2019, focused on allegations of money laundering, and that the probe remains active. Investigative reporter James Rosen has also spoken with a censor witness and has more on these allegations.
A Justice Department official confirmed to Sinclair that back in 2019, the FBI opened up a criminal investigation into Hunter Biden and his associates that is focused on allegations of money laundering and remains open and active today.
Tony Bobulinski, thank you for joining us from Los Angeles.
Separately, Tony Bobulinski, the former business partner of Hunter Biden, who has cited emails, documents, and other evidence to allege that former Vice President Biden was more deeply involved in his son's business dealings in China than either man has acknowledged, told Sinclair he was interviewed by the FBI in Washington on October 23rd with counsel present for about 5 hours, with up to 6 agents in the room at one time. He said the agents carefully examined the digital evidence captured on the 3 cell phones Bobulinski made available and told him he will be brought back for additional questioning.
They do list me as a material witness within the entire FBI on their computer systems, and it was a very cooperative, deep dive into all the facts across that time period.
In connection with what were you listed as a material witness?
In connection with the discussion of the Biden family, CFC, and other operations around the world involving other countries.
CEFC is the Chinese energy giant, effectively an arm of the government and the Communist Party, with which Hunter Biden pursued a $10 million deal, according to Bobulinski's first-hand account and a wealth of evidence now in the public domain. It was from CEFC, according to a Senate report, that Hunter Biden's law firm, through a company he helped set up, received approximately $5 million in the summer of 2017.
Joe, what's that all about? This president paid 50 times the tax in China.
It was prior to the final presidential debate in Nashville on October 22nd that Bobulinski, a former Naval Nuclear Command officer with a Q-level security clearance, now a wealthy corporate investor, first went public with his charges about the Biden family, including his account of 2 face-to-face meetings with the former vice president. The FBI interviewed Bobulinski the very next day.
Did you get the sense that the FBI had already been working on these related issues and matters prior to you making that public statement in Nashville?
My impression is everyone in that room was very aware of the sensitivity of the parties involved here and potential multiple impacts to this country.
Vice President Biden has denied having any knowledge of his son's overseas business dealings, but the authenticity of the digital evidence that Bobulinski has cited has not been disputed by the Biden campaign. The campaign's director of rapid response did not respond to our requests for comment. In Washington, James Rosen.
You guys see that? So here they are saying all the stuff that Biden did. You guys remember he was been taken out, executed for treason, fraud, and genocide already. The reward, I think this is Haile Selassie, FBDJ, hold on, maybe not, Ross, Iman, hold on. The reward looks like Haile Selassie to me. The reward, remember this guy was a Freemason too, you guys. The reward, I know that Freemasonry started from us, but no, what happened was it looked like he sold out. Some people are even in the comments section talking about it. The reward for the job well done is not in the recognition of others, nor in public praise. Neither is it to be measured solely by the monetary return earned by the workman. It comes rather in the inner satisfaction that accompanies the knowledge that the work accomplished represents the best of which we are. Hang on, I just want to remind you guys to subscribe to this channel. This is the Noble L, the second channel, right? We have 245 subscribers. And also subscribe to the old channel, Noble L, right? There's 6,900 and I think 6,909. What is it? 6,900 plus subscribers there, right? Yeah. So this one they used for their classes and that, right? You guys can join us here for our online tutor school class. To support us, go to PayPal at themullings@gmail.com. For the GSA bonds, to set off matters. For child support cases, mortgages, foreclosures, yes, people are starting to report. Well, they had been reporting for some time, actually. They were using the bonds that we share with them to get back their children, set off their mortgages, get back their autos, and set off the loans and that. So for mortgages, foreclosures, ticket citations, auto loans, student loans, warrants, and for those of you having to see an agent doing business as parole officer, yeah, you could try it for utilities too. We did, but we didn't see anything manifest because what happened is the utility companies have to get corrected first. Having to see an agent doing business as parole officer, as well as those of you in for non-violent offenses, you can email us for the templates at themullings@gmail.com. And yeah, some people write to us with situations and stuff that, though they're violent, they've been in for a really long time. So in certain cases, we might direct them to where they need to go to get remedy and stuff too. These were family portraits of our people, heirs and Moors. So you see how they went from American Indians and then they have them wearing these clothes and stuff, right? This was, look at this, you guys. I think these are these caves inside of this rock? Look at, or houses inside this rock? Like, what are these? Yeah, I thought that was interesting. A beautiful Moorish woman, nameless, first surveyed the 1850s. This area attracted numerous settlers. By 1868, a community grew up, and in 1880, townspeople applied for a post office. After postal authorities rejected 6 names, the citizens reapplied in disgust. Let the post office be nameless and be what is this, dead? D something E-A-D, I want to say dead. The implied name was accepted. Besides the post office, town had store, meat market, and school, which also served as a church. The present school was erected in 1909. Classes were discontinued in 1945. Today, only school, cemetery, ruins mark site of once active community. This is in Texas. Site of community, nameless. There's a community called Nameless. Is there a community in Texas called Nameless? You guys comment below. This looks like Haile Selassie with some children. Him with young princes. Maybe these are his children. Looks like a Moor with their child. So they had us, this is the secret relations between blacks and Mexicans. Moors, Mexicans, blacks, apparently all one of the same, right? And then you have the European Mexicans, mixed breeds, right? Frederick Gold Schneider, 1845, 1897. What does that say? Hang on. Bust. It's a bust. Berber turban. Okay, hang on. This one, 50,000 year old painting of aliens. First iron bridge. The first iron bridge, truss bridge in the U.S. was built in 1845 in the Philadelphia. This whole thing, you guys, just feels like theater to me. Like, I'm just asking that the blockchain voting be implemented sooner than later so that it can be remedied, because this time waiting up to November 3rd is like mind-blowing. So October 31st today, you guys. The first iron truss bridge in the U.S. was built in 1845. And go and round up that agent in front of Jamaica Public Service yesterday with his little blowhorn, talking so much smack, telling the people all this crap about social distancing and that. Meanwhile, you know the place is only 5 minutes big. There is no place for the people to go to do social distancing. You see how ridiculous some of this stuff is? You're not living in this mass area with all this land mass where, you can go and line up 12 million yards. The town itself is extremely small, people. Going round his ass up and find the agent behind that truck that's driving around every day and stuff with the same blowhorn talking about the mask and the social distancing crap. I'm just picturing when these people wake up to all the lies that they've been told and stuff. You guys, these people here, they lose their mind easily, eh? So you just let them continue doing all this crap to the people, and the people realize these people live in their districts. You don't even want to know. If something happens in some of these smaller districts and these people find out these agents and entities did stuff, you do not want to know how these people string them up. We have been warning them since the beginning of this whole thing started to stop lying to the people then. Because them lying to the people themselves, when they realize that they've been lied to, are not going to take it lightly, is what I'm saying. So I'm saying to those agents in media on those trucks with the bullhorns and stuff to stop lying to protect their own goddamn selves, because the people are not going to take it lightly. When do people realize that it's carbon dioxide poisoning and all this crap that they were subjected to with the pneumonia and they lost their loved ones for that? Trust me, it's not going to be pretty. The first iron truss bridge in the U.S. was built in 1845 in the Philadelphia and Reading Railroad blacksmith shop just south of here. It was designed for the railroad in 1844 for Richard B. Osborne. This is Martian Engelbrecht. I don't know who that is. All right. So is this someone's really head? Like, is that someone's head that they're dinging around with? Is that a Moor with somebody's head? What's going on there, guys? Comment below. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? Psalms 27:1. Yes, I want to put a hedge of protection on all that is good globally. Donald Trump, the Army, the Navy, the military, and all that help us here. We stood by and did nothing as we watched our colleagues let their cities burn to the ground. But don't worry, we are here to fix things now. Kamala and Biden, right? They caused all the confusion in the first goddamn place. Here is my man again. We went through some of those yesterday. So you guys like, share, subscribe. You guys remember to support us here. Go to PayPal at themullings@gmail.com. Remember to comment below. Give these videos a thumbs up. Share far and wide so that people can see how we went through all these changes from her to him. See that? Right? So from more American Indian to us wearing these suits and ties, sold our own souls to the devils, right? Even though I think the suits and ties are better than what they're wearing now. Locally in these communities and stuff, right? So remember to, join this channel, Nobel L II. What we're doing is just posting like a minute, few second, 30-second video on the Nobel L channel, and then directing you to go here. So go to this channel for the video we made yesterday called Right, and you'll be able to get the information there, right? And then you can email us, you guys, for all this great stuff. The manufacturer certificate of origin, so you own the automobile. The Chain to the Sky book, so you can create U.S. postal money orders, and the fraudulent conveyance of language laws, our book, Time is a Master, Time is a Key, and to join our online tutor school class. Have yourself a great day. Go and do the research. Don't take my word for it, you guys. Something's going on, though. It feels really weird. It almost feels like, let me tell you what this feels like. It feels like, when something is finished and you're anticipating something to happen, but it's already done. That's what this feels like. It feels like the elections are over. It feels like the reset has already happened. It feels like all these corrupted agents are already taken out, as reported on this channel, for the arrest and execution. It feels like we're in theater. That's what this feels like. Tolo koronata kanata ki, nana kaine na karalaha, nana ko to koronata kanata ki, nana kata kanota kanata ka, nana haina na kotoloita. And I want to thank all of you for supporting us. A huge thank you to each and every one of you for supporting us, because God knows what we would have done. We have been able to do so much during this time of this upheaval. It is not even funny. All the workmen that came here, all the work that we got done here, I look out and I just can't believe it. A huge thank you to each and every one of you. You guys remember to continue to support us here. Go to PayPal at themullings@gmail.com, and thank you to each and every one of you, all the international authorities, for implementing all our affidavits here. We really appreciate it, and we remember.